welcome back to Empowering Real Talk. It is your girl, Coach K. Y'all know I'm back with a short but dope and informative session. All right. Before I get started, please make sure you have subscribed to the Upgraded MindsetZ channel on YouTube. If you are listening on audio, then make sure you are favoriting Empowering Real Talk on your favorite streaming platform. Okay. Listen, I am all about mindset, discovery, really fulfilling our purpose in life. And I have really stepped into that unapologetically, right? And I have been helping others do the same thing. And a lot of times, what I discover is people are operating in outdated thinking policies. They are bringing values that they might have had 20 years ago and trying to implement it into their life right now. And that's just something that we are shaking. So, I want to talk a little bit about that today. I want to talk about some things that are probably going to be a little uncomfortable, right? Because I've been having these conversations, as we come into the end of the year. As I record this, we are in December, and a lot of people are ready to make shifts. But a lot of times, why people cannot make these shifts is because they are operating in outdated policies, outdated values, outdated beliefs. And I am big on making transformation. So we are going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about some certain subjects that I feel like need to be discussed. And the first one that I really want to talk about is how I'm seeing people basically trying to belittle people who are really happy about the moves that they're making on a growth level, how they might be successful and achieving success on certain levels, right? What really irks me a lot is when I see people get on social media and they be like, oh, y'all need to stop bragging. You need to remember where you came from and it can be taken away. That bothers me. And don't get it twisted. I know there are some people out here in the world that really be on some malicious type stuff, right? I get it. But a lot of times, people who are celebrating their successes are not on any malicious. And I'm going to speak on myself, for example. Somebody approached me and said that all I do is get on social media and brag on, the wins that I've had and how I'm growing and how I'm making moves. First of all, the old me probably would have cussed their ass out. I'm going to be honest. But the reconditioned me just really sat back and listened. Because what I gathered from that conversation is all you want to talk about is struggle. All you want to talk about is negativity. All you want to talk about is how people are struggling. And I get it, right? I don't do what I do because I just want to do it. I do it because it gives me a sense of fulfillment to really help people overcome their struggles, right? So, because I do that, some people have it in their mind that I don't remember where I came from. Man, if I could give y'all the half of where I have come from versus where I am now, nobody's going to take that away from me. But I'm over people making it seem like that people are bragging or people are, trying to throw stuff in people's face. No, people, especially me, are genuinely happy for where I am in life right now. I know that with the growth mindset, that's not the end all for me. So I'm going to continue to grow. But I'm over people telling people to humble themselves. Y'all know I talk about that word humble all day because that's just not a word that I define myself as. I'm not a humble person. Okay. But that doesn't mean that I am a negative person. I have the biggest heart. I will support people tenfold. But one of the lessons that I have learned in 2024 is it's not always reciprocated. Now, you have people that say, and I'm going to get into this, oh, I'm done helping people. I'm done supporting people. No, you stop helping those people who you aren't getting it back from. Because I have the mindset of only associating and aligning myself with those that share the same values as myself, 2024 has been an amazing year support wise. I cannot complain, not one bit. You know why? Because I was intentional in making sure that I surrounded myself around like minded people. You've got to stop hoping and wishing that your day ones are going to be that person for you. And I'm not saying that they can't be, because I definitely know, and I have like fellow business partners, owners, and stuff that really have people that have been rocking with them for years. And I'm not taking away from that. But that's not always everybody's story. And because we see some other people doing that, we will literally stop our blessings and stop our growth because we're hoping and wishing that that happens for us. No, I have been intentional in finding out who my tribe was in 2024. And baby, I am so happy and so satisfied. But I'm also on a continuing growth journey, which means that I know that I'm going to continue to attract and align with those who are like minded, those that are wanting to see me succeed, those who are genuinely happy for me. And that's what I need y'all to get into doing. You've got to really sit down and have the conversation and say, who's truly supporting me? Who's truly helping me? Who's truly there for me? Who's truly there for me and not just as a benefit? Who is low key hating? Who is low key telling you, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't do it? And I'm going to tell you the honest to God's truth. Anybody that tells y'all that y'all have an idea that y'all want to put in action and somebody tells you that you shouldn't do it, maybe you shouldn't, and tells you all the negative things about that, them are not the people that you want to be discussing growth with, because they not ready. When you're growing and elevating, yes, there are things that you have to do, uncomfortable things. But baby, growth is not comfortable. Nothing about growth is comfortable. But I tell you what, having the mindset of understanding that I still need to grow through the fear. I still need to grow through the uncertainties. I still need to grow with new people. It's the best feeling in the world. That is fulfillment. That is you walking a journey of fulfillment. And that's something that we have to do. I don't know if y'all know, but times is about to get real different around here. But you still have an obligation to yourself to make moves to better yourself. Stop sitting around and hoping and wishing and just seeing what happens. You have the power. There are massive resources out here for you to better yourself, whether it's on a personal level, whether it's as a business owner, whether it is on a financial level. Stop sitting around just waiting. Stop getting mad because people are celebrating success. Stop waiting on these same people that ain't ready to go with you. I feel like that I talk about this before, but every now and again, I got to come back and remind y'all, because some of y'all are still operating in them old values and them old systems. And yet and still, you going to be that person that's making that same resolution that you made for 2024. I ain't trying to be shady, y'all. I'm just being real. It ain't called Empowering Real Talk for nothing. You've got to really discover what things are going to look like for you. And you've got to do things differently, because if you are trying to use the same policies that you tried to use at the beginning of 2024, how that's working for you? I'm just saying. So I want you to know, one, that somebody that is celebrating their successes is not being cocky. They are not trying to be malicious. They are genuinely doing just that, celebrating their successes. And if I allowed people to stop me from celebrating my successes, you wouldn't hear me on this podcast right now. I am 4 years in the game as an entrepreneur, and I couldn't allow those that maybe didn't like what I had to say or how I was moving or the growth moves that I was making. It is what it is. Ain't no love lost. But my growth is continual. And those that are around me is the same way, baby. So I wanted to just share this insight with you and just give you some quick tips before I go that is going to help you really kind of get things together. All right. Times are different, y'all. So that means you got to do different. The same methods and policies that you might have been using before, they're not going to work this time. Okay? Be able to get on the side where you're able to celebrate successes, whether it's a small one or a big one, because hey, success is success. Baby, if you completed a goal, that is success. You celebrate that. Don't always worry about getting to the end goal. Celebrate the journey along the way. I celebrate everything, y'all. That's why people probably like, she talk about her stuff too much. You damn right. Because I have worked hard to walk in purpose. And I want all of us to do the same because baby, when we walking in purpose, can't nobody stop us. Straight like that. So, if you didn't take anything from this podcast today, I want you to take the fact that you got work to do. I want you to take the fact to stop worrying about what other people are doing and implement your actions. All right? And y'all know, if y'all need help trying to figure that out, y'all know I am just a click away. The link to schedule a complimentary chat will be in the podcast notes. Okay. If you just want to have conversation, learn more about what Upgraded MindsetZ offers and how I can specifically help you become the most empowering version of yourself. Hey, the first chat always on me, baby. All right. So before I go, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Once again, make sure you have favorited the podcast on your platform. I'm super excited for what 2025 is bringing for myself, but also those around me and for you. All right. Stay in touch. Stay empowered. I'll holla back.